What have I done to the gods of everything? I really don't know. I'm back. My phone died. Hello. Okay, you're finding me. Great, great, great. I'm really sorry. I consider myself quite tech, but for someone who considers themselves quite tech, I'm a bit of a fool sometimes. And there we were with, I think, 550 people. And my phone died. Woohoo! Silly me. Okay, so anyway, let's get back into it. Hopefully people are going to start to find us. So I'll just recap for anyone who's joining me. The first time I ever did this, I ever started doing this procedure, or whatever you want to call it, that we're about to do tonight, was years ago when I used to write a column for a newspaper in Australia. And, oh, hello, everyone's finding me. Thank you. And so I do it now every year, and tomorrow I will actually sit down with my husband and my son, who are somewhat reluctant participants, but they humour me, and we will do our intentions for the new moon, for the year ahead tomorrow. It's something we do every year, and we like to look back on them as we go, and it's an amazing, amazing process. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. So I will do a chant in a minute, because I feel like we should start with a chant. Don't worry, Lorraine, fingers crossed. You don't need fingers crossed. My phone died because I'm a twit and I didn't plug it in, and I didn't notice it was low on battery. So I'm just going to tell you what we're doing tonight. So we're going to do a chant. We're going to do, those of you who've got a bit of essential oil, just a little bit of that, just to get us, just to raise our vibrations, okay? A few people were saying, I don't have any essential oils. Doesn't matter, it's not a big deal. The chant will raise your vibrations. And what else? So we'll do the chant, two people wrote to me, including one person who said she's got COVID-19 at the moment. And she can't smell anything. So she was a bit concerned about if she was going to miss out because of this, and it's fine. It doesn't matter. Someone else wrote to me and said they'd actually lost their sense of smell for their whole life. Poor thing. I don't have a great sense of smell, but I still can smell. Anyway, so don't worry. If you can't smell, if you've got COVID or any other reason, it doesn't matter. It's fine. The chant will set you off. I'm going to do the chant 3 times, and that will help to raise your vibration. Then we are going to do, we're going to do 3 things. Now, if you have my Moonology diary for next year, which I've now put a link in for, actually, because I didn't have a link in when we first went live, and I thought, okay, well, let me put a link for anyone who wants it. If you have the diary, you want to go to page 21, and that's going to be what I'm drawing into my life for 2021, and that's something you can do tomorrow. And if you don't have the diary, it doesn't matter, just use a piece of paper, and if you order the diary, do it when you get it. And I will just say that if you want to come to my free Kickstart 2021 Moon Manifesting Workshop on January 23, you get that free with the diary when you order it from the link above or below, wherever it is. But you better sign up soon, because the diaries are taking a good 2 weeks to get to people at the moment because of COVID. So I'm getting some questions here. Any type of oil, asked Jules. Any type of oil is fine. Doesn't matter. Don't get hung up on things like this, you know. Like, one thing I really am trying to teach everybody, stuff I had to learn myself. It's all about intention, and it's all about what you want for yourself, and it's all about literally raising your vibration. Okay, and so when you start to raise your vibration, that's when you become a better match for the frequency of whatever it is you want to attract into your life. So oil is a really good way, to raise your vibration. Same with chanting, which we're going to do. So we'll do the gratitude. So first of all, we'll make a list of what we're leaving behind. All right, and I've got my little fire pit, and I will burn mine. Had a bit of a life already, this pit, and I will burn yours symbolically for you, but I strongly suggest you will burn this you burn at your place over the sink. Someone's saying, will this work? I'm in Australia. 100% yes, this will work in Australia. This will work in England, in the United States, in New Zealand, France, Uruguay, Cassandra, anywhere you are. Actually, tell me where you are in the comments. It's really fun. So we'll do the leaving behind list. Actually, we'll do the leaving behind list and then we'll do all the chanting, I think, because the leaving behind is a bit of a, and we want to kind of, you know, get up vibrations up. Pamela will use a chime to raise vibrations. Beautiful. Anything like that. You know, call in your angels if you like to work with the goddesses. There are no hard and fast rules. Rani is using a candle. That's perfect, but you can also use tea tree oil. The only thing is I was told, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you to drop just one drop onto your hands and go like that. And then just to put it not too close. You don't want to get too close because essential oil, especially if it's good stuff, it can be overpowering. So you kind of want to smell it from about, you know, maybe 6 to 8 inches away from your face. All right, okay. I keep picking up this chant, so I think we've got to do this chant as well. Then we're going to do, so we'll do the leaving behind list. Then we'll do the chanting and the vibration raising with the oil. Then we'll do what we're grateful for in 2020 because even the very fact that we are all here, we have to be grateful. Lisa Burford has a crystal singing bowl. Perfect. I've actually got a singing bowl as well, but I'm just going to do the chanting tonight. And then we're going to do the top 3 wishes for 2021, okay? And then we're going to turn one into an affirmation, all right? And I'm also going to tell you about a tip for this that I got, not personally, but I got from my teacher in India, Sri Shakti Narayani Amma. Who a lot of you have heard me talking about this year. I've been going to the ashram in India for about, 15 years or something. And over there in India, they've been doing some full moon or new moon or whatever it is. It's actually neither moon, but the moon's in Leo tonight. They've been doing some celebrations, and Amma has come up with a thing that we need to do. Just trying to see if I can get my computer to work. It's really annoying because it would be easier. I want to play some Spotify, but no, it's not going to work. I'm going to have to use the crazy French phone that my husband has because I want to play a bit of music while we do this, because also that will raise your vibrations. And as always, or not always, but nearly always these days, I'm playing Edo and Joe. That's EDO and Joe, J-O. You can find them at edoandjoe.com. They are friends of mine, and they made some beautiful music together. And we'll be playing some of that because that's my favorite vibration raising music. All I need to do now is work out how to work the crazy French phone. Okay, let's see if I can do it. So are you ready to let go of some stuff? Now, if you want to put it in the comments what you are letting go of, that will also work if you're ready to kind of go public. I have to admit, I haven't really thought through what I'm letting go yet. So maybe a couple of people can give me some ideas. Actually, I can think of, as soon as I start doing this, I start thinking of stuff. I can definitely think of one thing that I want to release, which is a fear that I have that doesn't serve me, does me no good whatsoever. Actually, the other thing that we will do tonight, and this is something I didn't used to do back in the day, and in fact, when you get the Moonology Diary for 2022, you will see it's in there. Not in this year's. Let me show you this year's again. Still have some copies left. Stocks are running low because they've sold out on hayhouse.com, so I know they're running low. One thing I got in the 2022 diary is about releasing resistance. So what are you going to be releasing resistance to? So sometimes you can let things go. Like, okay, Lindsay's saying letting go of trying to fit into the box. I did that and my whole life changed. Sam is letting go of relationships which no longer serve her. Okay. I'm letting go of a lack of abundance thoughts, limiting to belief, self-doubt. Gosh, there's so much to say, and I really do only have half an hour, but let me just say, next year is really good for that kind of stuff. It's a year to smash through anything which isn't working for you. Okay, so Deanna. Okay, Deanna's letting go of fatness. And I am too. I have gained weight this year in lockdown. Yeah, Linda's letting go of snacking on low vibe foods. Okay, so what those of us who want to let go of weight, let go of fatness, let go of snacking on low vibe foods, all that, that's where you want to release resistance, okay? So when we write it down, release resistance to eating well, you know, and to release resistance to exercise, release resistance to looking after myself, that kind of thing. All right, so now let me tell you, because that reminds me, I've got here from my teacher in India, who, Amma is one of the wisest people well, probably the wisest person I've ever met in my entire life, and I've met a lot of people. And so what Sri Shakti Narayani Amma says for New Year's Eve, are you ready? I mean, it's so simple. Decide to drop all bad habits. So, I mean, if we do that, like, there's no stopping us. All right, so with that, I want you to spend, we'll do 3 minutes. You can do more later. 3 minutes of what you're releasing from 2020, including fear, including bad habits, and what you're releasing resistance to. For example, resistance to eating well or resistance to exercise. So we're going to play Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha, which is from Edor and Joe. And they're on Spotify and you can buy their albums. And this is to Ganesha, who helps us move past blocks. And 2020 was a block for a lot of us. 3 minutes writing it down. I might talk a bit, I'll see. All right, I'm going to write it on something you can burn. All right, guys. Also, who and what are you forgiving? And you might need to forgive yourself a bit as well. Now, knowing what you're releasing is half the battle. It's Edo and Joe, EDO and Joe, J-O. Go to edoandjoe.com. Okay. Start to breathe consciously. Breathe out. Okay, Rani forgives the government, yeah. I just about forgive them. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I've got my list there, and I am going to burn this for you and for anyone who's written in the comments. Okay? But if you've written your own list at home, burn it later. Doesn't matter if you do it on New Year's Day or whatever, but just get rid of it. Burn it over the sink so you don't burn the house down. Here we go. There are no there are no fire alarms in this room, so I should be okay. This is for all of us. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganesha Sharena. Ganesha Sharena. Ganesha Sharena. Ganesha Sharena. Okay. It's gone. So now, just remember, as powerful as this is, what's really powerful is the intention. The person who's bedbound, I think it's Lorna, when you go to the bathroom, take it with you, burn it over the sink. Hopefully you can go to the bathroom, and if not, ask someone to burn it for you. Get rid of it. All right, yeah, it is so powerful altogether. Now, try to forget about that now, okay? Because that's the letting go. All right, so now what I want you to do, we're going to change the vibe. So this is when I'm going to do a chant, and this is when I'm going to do the oil, okay? So if you've got your oil, if you haven't, it doesn't matter, all right? But if you've got your oil, just a drop. One, I've got like 5 drops, but that's all right, on your hand, okay? And now, anyone who's saying they're releasing hate or self-hate, that's so important. That's just poison, okay? So just let it go. And the best way to do that is forgiveness, which is why we do forgiving. All right. All right, so I'm now covered in this. What have I got? This is air. I do doTERRA. This is air. I don't really sell it, but I just buy it. All right. So I've got it all over my hands. It's quite strong. So I was saying, don't stick it in your face like that. Just, if you've got it, just do this. I can smell the fire of the paper, and I can smell the oil. Okay, we're going to do the chakra clearing chant 3 times. Here we go. Okay, Kay, if you're forgiving your sister, don't keep calling her selfish and rude. I forgive my sister because she didn't know any better, or something like that. Any oil is fine. I literally just used that because I had it handy. That's Air by doTERRA. Just make sure it's a good one. Here, people are asking what it is. There we go. Air by doTERRA. Okay. Here we go. Hari Om Nam Lam Mam Vam Sim Ram Vam Yam Yam Ham Shiva Om Swaha. If you didn't know, this is a chakra clearing chant. Hari Om Nam Lam Mam Vam Sim Ram Vam Yam Yam Ham Shiva Ram Swaha. One more time. Clear those chakras ahead of the new year, or if you're in the new year, ready for it. Hari Om Nam Lam Mam Vam Sim Ram Vam Yam Yam Ham Shiva Ram Swaha. Okay. Very good, very good. All right. So people are swapping ideas for oil. That's lovely. Oh, frankincense by doTERRA is divine. All right. So now we've raised our vibrations, and now we're going to raise them even more by making a list of 5 things in your life that you are really, really grateful for. Okay. 5 things in your life that you are grateful for. I'm going to put a bit of Edo and Joe on again. E-D-O and J-O. Oh my gosh, we're about to run out of time actually. I might have to just text Laura Day and let her know. Just a second, let me just text schedule. Laura does. All right, so I'm grateful for Laura Day in my life, and I don't want to mess her around, but let's just do our gratitude list. Okay? Gratitude. What are you grateful for in your life this year or any year? I'm grateful for Laura Day. Sorry, Laura. Okay, I've got an idea, guys. Oh, I like your list, Tammy. I'm going to get Laura Day on this phone because I'm going to do a Lakshmi chant. So I'm literally multitasking here. Here we go. I wonder if I can do this. Let's see if I can do this. Keep writing your gratitude down. Let's see if that works. It worked. All right, I'm going to multitask here. All right, until we get Laura on. Hang on a second. I'm grateful for Laura Day, says Monica. Well, I'm grateful to her for you as well because I met you through Laura Day. All right, so everybody's got their gratitude. I'm trying to wait for Laura to come on. Is she on yet? Laura Day. You want to find Laura? So you've got your gratitude. Can I just have a minute to write my gratitude? Well, mine's easy. I'm going to force my husband and son to meditate with me at midnight tonight. They don't know that yet. Where is she? You there, Laura? Let's see if she's on yet. It's lovely seeing everybody's gratitude. Here we go. She live yet? No, she's not live. She's 2 minutes late. Let's sing with this a minute, okay? This is the Gayatri mantra. Tat savito varenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat Om Bhuva Swaha Tat savito varenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Beautiful reading all your gratitude things. I'm going to give Laura 1 more minute and then I'm going to just catch up with her later. Yeah, no, she's not there. So I don't know what's happened. I hope she's okay. I'm sure she's fine. So I will do that later. That actually works well for us, let's face it. All right, so we've done our gratitude. We've done our gratitude. And can I just say, I'm also grateful for these little guys. Oh, I know they've gone. Somehow I could see, a minute ago, I could see, look at these cute kids. Can you see that? That's my boy and 2 of his best friends when they were much younger. I'm so grateful to all our friends. So grateful to everyone who's got us through everything this year. It's been a year, hasn't it? Okay, so pressure's off. We can just finish at our leisure now. So we are going to do our top 3 wishes for 2021. Now, let me just tell you, before we go into it, it's very much a year of healing and of smashing and healing, smashing and healing. So the smashing is the Saturn square Uranus clashes that are going on. And they are going to be going on all year and they are going to be difficult, but they are going to help us to smash the stuff that we need to smash. Okay, it won't be easy, but it'll be smashing fun. Okay, so think about stuff that you want to smash in 2021. But also, it's a very healing year. And in fact, there are lots of healing alignments between Jupiter and Saturn, sextiling Chiron, the wounded healer. So in fact, it's going to be a very healing year as well. Now, as I keep saying, and I have to say, because, you know, I don't want to bring astrology into disrepute, you know, there are a lot of challenges coming up and we may all be in lockdown for longer than we want to be. I'm not going to pretend, because Saturn in Aquarius does sound like humanity in lockdown, and Saturn squaring Uranus is going to be people having had enough of it, and especially the people who didn't want to wear masks or, you know, who think it's all a hoax, which, as I keep saying, I don't know if it's a hoax. If it's a hoax, I'll be the happiest person, I'll be as happy as anyone if it's a hoax. But the people who are sort of convinced it's a hoax and that we're all being duped by the government for whatever end game, I'm not really sure, you know, who are already like had enough, it's going to be difficult next year with that. And I'm not saying it's not a hoax. I'm not saying it is a hoax. I don't know. If it's a hoax, I'll be happy. But I'm pretty sure I had COVID-19 and I'm getting an antibodies test next week, so I'll let you know. So, you know, what are you going to draw into yourself? What are you going to smash in 2021? Yeah, Karen, my absolute condolences and sympathies. I'm so sorry. Yep. I had a friend in hospital with COVID this week. She's home now, thank God. Yay. All right, so write down 3 things you're going to smash in 2021, okay? And if you've got my lovely diary, you can write it in there on page 21. There's space to put it because it's quite nice to write your goals down. We burn anything we're releasing, but something like this of what I'm drawing into my life in 2021, it's nice to write it there because then you see it as you go through the year, okay? And if you don't have the diary and you want it, link is up above or down below, and order it now because I'm doing a free workshop on January 23 and you need to allow about 2 weeks for delivery at the moment, and the password is in the diary, okay? The password to get the free workshop. All right, so what are you smashing in 2021? Tell me in the comments. What are you smashing? I'm going to write mine down too. We'll just have a minute or two. Pamela, okay, smashing my bad health. Good on you. Weight gain, depression. Okay. So because it's a positive, so it's okay to release resistance to exercise or release the fat, as someone said. I know fat's a bit of a controversial word these days, but Pamela Cox, in your case, if you want, this is now not what we're releasing, this is what we're drawing in. So make that a positive. So for example, you might say, I am going to attract perfect health and weight in 2021. That is one of my intentions. So I'm going to write down whatever yours are, okay? Okay. So write down 3 things that you want to focus on. Just 3 to start with, all right? Oh, that's a nice one, Moira. Living from my heart, love and consciousness. Can I borrow that one? And a third one. Ito and Joe, beautiful song. Narayani, which is about the goddess of the ashram where we all go to. You can do more later, but just do 3 now. All right, so now what I want you to do, wherever you've written your 3 things, write the feeling that you would have. What would it feel like? You can write a couple of words like light and vibrant or whatever suits you, okay? Something positive. How will you feel when this happens? All right, so you've done that. All right, so now I want you to take one of them. What's the number 1 that you're going to work on now? You can work on the others later. What's the number 1 thing, okay? Choose one that you've chosen. All right. And now what I want you to do is I want you to create an affirmation out of it. And use the feeling that you said, okay? So, okay, Shiva Shakti saying, authentic, resilient and open-hearted. Spiritually aware in each moment, liberated, grateful for growth and progression, peaceful and anchored. Financial abundance, says Emma Carrington. So if you had financial abundance, how would you feel? Free, maybe. I feel free. I have financial abundance in my life. So write an affirmation. I feel light and vibrant and easy, says Claudia. So I feel so happy I found my life purpose, for the person with a life purpose. So sorry, they're going so fast. I am filled with light. I have perfect wealth and health and wisdom. I am calm and peaceful. But write an affirmation. I'm getting all the words that you're using, but now put them into an affirmation. Okay? Put them into an affirmation. Oh, Elise, that's nice. I live and create straight from my heart. Gosh, I might need to borrow that one as well. I live and create straight from my heart. So the idea is to get yourself an affirmation. Oh, I like that, Marilyn. I feel full of energy and vitality. I'm at my perfect weight. My health supports me every day, or something like that. Just write something down that you can say over and over. Denise, I like that. I am happy and confident in my healthy body. Beautiful. I feel confident as I step into my divine purpose. Beautiful. My actions serve to open my heart. My heart is opening every day. So I was taught this by someone you might have heard of, Deepak Chopra. Deepak Chopra taught me this. I interviewed him. I had 3 hours with him one-on-one, and my whole life changed. And he taught me this, and he got me to create a thing and to say it all the time, and I did it. My confidence is high and my self-image is great. That's a lovely one, Jenny. Vicky, I find joy and freedom in my weight loss and financial abundance. I feel light, at peace, radiating with love, joy, and abundance. So you need to say something. It has to be positive. So no, I no longer hate. That's not positive. Something positive. I believe in me. I am light and free and endlessly able. I love that. Something you can say with passion as you do the dishes. I was going to say walk down the street, but nobody walks down the street anymore, do they? You know what I mean. Just keep saying it, saying it, saying it, saying it. I live with compassion and I am on purpose. I feel confident, free, creative and excited in my body. Okay, there are some beautiful ones here. So go through them once we've finished and choose some, nobody minds sharing, do they? So choose some that you're happy with. I'm light and vibrant at my perfect weight. Something that really means a lot to you. I'm happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. My dad used to always say that one. He used to say, darling, all I want is for us to be happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. I'm like, sounds good to me, Dad. I'm happy and confident. I'm manifesting from my heart. So you can look at other people's, tweak your own. You don't have to get it perfect right now. You got to, it's not like, oh, if you don't do it now, it's done forever. I align myself with my true, pure heart. There's some really beautiful ones here. Be really nice to make a list of them, actually. I am fulfilled, content, and in flow as I lead a full-time creative life. I truly love my new self. Or even just, I truly love myself. All right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to feel the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Okay? So what I'm going to ask you to do. So Pamela, when you say, I'm living in joy with a loving man and amazing daughters, that could be summed up by, all my relationships make me happy. I am blessed in my relationship, something like that. You don't want to be too specific because it's almost like you might focus on, well, there's no man here. Okay? All my relationships support me. I am blessed in all my relationships. or, you know, my love life is the best it's ever been. Okay, so now, what do you do if you're single and you want to attract love this year? How do you do it? You do it because we're going to feel the feeling of the wish fulfilled. I've talked about this before. You don't want to just, you don't want to kind of like, it's not something you would tell someone else. This is for you. This is basically teaching you how to manifest. And one of the ways that we manifest is by believing something is possible. Sonia Choquette, who's a great spiritual teacher, she and I got to know each other a little bit when she was living in Paris. I think she's still there, but I obviously haven't been to Paris for a very long time. But she taught me that self-doubt is the biggest manifestation killer. Okay, so you don't want to be self-doubting, okay? So the first thing is to work on your self-esteem and, you know, to start to love yourself. So if someone said they want to release self-hate, and that kind of breaks my heart a bit because, you know, nobody should be hating themselves. But if you really can't stand yourself at the moment, then start with an affirmation that is, I love myself. I know I am doing my best. You know, that's a really important thing because self-doubt is the biggest manifestation killer. Okay, and now you have to focus on something you can believe in, all right? So, you know, whatever it's going to be, and I'm going to ask you to say it out loud with gusto, Does anybody want to come on and say it? Does anybody know how to do that? Anyone want to come on and be on this and say it out loud? I'm not sure if I don't know how to do that. Okay, so let us say it now. I'll do my dad's. I'm happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise, okay? I'm happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise, yeah. You want to have something like that you can just walk around saying. So say it for me now, okay? I'm just going to imagine you, wherever you are, all over the world, saying it. And you need to feel it in your body because this is how you will start to create it, okay? I developed one that I'm not going to share because it was a bit too personal. I was trying to tell my son the other day, I was too embarrassed. It was so personal. But I said it for about a year, and I would say that everything I said in that came true. And it was a bit of a laundry list. So don't, you know, but as long as it feels like something you can say as you walk down the street. I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm wise. Yeah. I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm wise. Yeah, it has to be something like that. Something that's going to make you feel really good as you say it. All right? I love life and life loves me. I love life and life loves me. Or I give perfect service for perfect pay. My life is improving every day, which is a bit of a Florence Scovel-Shinn kind of thing. All right? Okay. So I'm going to assume you've all done that, and I'm going to say to you one more little mention of my diary, but it is completely valid. If you have my diary, and I will be doing this myself tomorrow, fill out this page, which is I think page 22. It's just before you get to the weekly diary. And if you don't have the diary and you want it, you can order it from the link above or below and get $245 worth of freebies. That's an action plan, okay? So everything needs an action plan. So you've worked out what you want. That is step number 1. Step number 2 is you need an action plan. You need an action plan. So if you've got my diary, use this. If you haven't got the diary, that's fine. Write it on a piece of paper. You need an action plan. All right? So let me just see if I try Laura again. Maybe if I get her, and we can end with a Lakshmi chant, which I'll be doing for her. And also, you know, Lakshmi being the goddess of abundance. Let's see if I can get her. Is she online? No, she's still not online. I hope she's okay. Hope she's all right. All right, so there she is. She's not there. I don't know where she is. Must have got the time wrong. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll end with the chant that I was going to do for Laura, which is the Lakshmi chant. Now, Lakshmi is the Hindu goddess of love and abundance, and I am betting, and beauty. So she covers weight loss, romance, and money, amongst other things. Okay, so she's a pretty good New Year's Eve goddess to get in touch with. So I'd really like you to chant with me. Okay, so I'm going to give you the words now really slowly so you understand them, and then we'll do it 3 times, okay? All right, so I'll do it once, then I'll tell you the words, and then we'll chant together. So it goes. Om Lakshmi Namaha. So it's Om Lakshmi Yay Namaha. Okay, so Om is, as my friend Chris Dorji Walker put it, Om is like picking up the cosmic telephone to the divine. It's like opening the connection. It's like, it's the sound the universe makes, but it's a way of connecting with the divine. Lakshmi Yay. So Lakshmi is the name of the goddess. Yay is like, you know, in Japanese, they don't say Yoshi, they say Yoshi-san or Yasmin-san. It's like the formal way to address the goddess Lakshmi. And Namaha more or less means I salute you, I bow down to you, I open up to you. You know, it's like saying I'm asking you to come into my life. All right, so we're going to do it 3 times. Om Lakshmi Yay Namaha. Are you ready? Let's chant. We're going to do more chanting in 2021. I asked everyone what do they wanted to do. They want more chanting. I'm all for it. I love chanting. So here we go. 3 times. Are you ready? Bringing in the goddess of love and abundance. On your marks. Remember, they're not words, they're vibrations. And we don't chant for Lakshmi, we chant for ourselves. Lakshmi doesn't need us to chant. We are chanting because chanting helps us to align our soul. Here we go. Om Lakshmi Yay Namaha. Om Lakshmi Yay Namaha. Om Lakshmi Yay Namaha. So let us make 2021 an amazing year where we just smash it. Okay? Anyone else want to say anything else before we sign off? Let me just see. All the comments are down the bottom, I think. Oh, is that Laura? No, Laura. All right, so what I suggest, oh, thank you. People are saying thank you. So what I suggest is going through the comments and having a look at some of the amazing affirmations that you guys have come up with and seeing if any of those feel good to you, if that feels like something that you would like to say to yourself. And I'm talking about saying it every day until it manifests, okay? That's what we need to do. All right, so it's just a few hours now until we get New Year here in the UK. I'm just giving Laura one last try. No, she's definitely not there. She's not live. Never mind. I'm sending you lots and lots of love. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And thanks to Laura Day for making me get dressed and do this, because without Laura I wouldn't have done it, even though I didn't end up speaking to her. Remember, we are all creating our own reality, okay? And I will post this so that if you came in late, you can watch the whole thing, all right? And I will see you on January the 4th for those of you doing the certification. Yes, thank you for the reminder. On Monday, I'll see you for the Moonology certification webinar. Have an amazing night, everyone. Remember to focus on gratitude, you know, be grateful you're still here, frankly. We're all grateful just to be here. Wishing everybody a happy and healthy 2021. Yes, thanks, Alison. Lots of love. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you, everyone for everything this year. You have been amazing. And I'm very grateful. Lots of love.